A month in the rear view, the biggest game of the season yet is next on CBS.
Their captain, Mitchell Taintor, came out early last game against Lexington. Alexi Suwahi comes in. Now that's precautionary to get any tempo going. That brings Colin Smith back to the inside, an 18-year-old at center back next to him.
This is the show you pay to see. San Antonio is perfect. They welcome Phoenix Rising, and we are underway on CBS. Knocked back by Margaritha. Sacco navigates away. Tough slide by Agadello. Advantage play by Greg Dopka. Options galore around the outside, driving end line and slicing off of Sanchez and out for a corner. Ball checks up nearing the end line, and that'll get out of play. And Greg Dopka will take us to halftime. So San Antonio certainly has their hands full here. On to the second half we go. We spoke with Jorge yesterday, and he remembered fondly, I suppose, the days when he was with LA. And flags are straight out behind Henry in goal. Ball knocked across, header toward frame, lifted up along the line. Henry got a punch, cleared out. Madronda deflects down, turning back Crinali, and this will come all the way out. It's Braxton Montgomery, the 18-year-old, time for Phoenix.
Perfect positioning, just over 5'9". They can't use his height to his advantage, especially in the absence of Patmar Boyd or Mo Traore, but just trusting exactly where you're supposed to be, right on the line. Tristan Henry probably would have gotten to it. Sound decision-making by the youngster back there. An old soul in a young man's body. His manager says, just calm.
The start of 2025, but the normal stunt, as I call it, that they run sees Mitchell Taintor come to the back post, allows Crinali to be the aggressor in the box.
To the top of the area, Madronda! Knocked away, Crinali back up, ball falls in front and soars above the bar.
That's twice now they've tried to attack like this. Much easier for Madronda to hit this one as it's cleanly given to him on the deck. There is that ball back across that normally comes off a Taintor. Good job by Crinali to keep it alive, and then if you're LaCava, just rushes it. You know, he's really struggled to.
Trio of options percolating. Drives by,
Good
pulls
ball.
back. Cabral appeal for a handball. Referee says yes. Penalty. And Phoenix will go to the spot with a chance to grab the lead. They're looking for their first lead of the season.
Most of their ability to unlock the space going forward has been when he's on the near touchline. Just too soft. Osorio doesn't get enough on the attacker himself, which allows that ball to come square back across. It's perfect by Remi Cabral, exactly where he needs to be, and just as the arm was on the other side.
2 goals in his first 4 games. Cabral for Phoenix. Cabral scores! And Phoenix Rising have their first lead of the season. 3 goals in 5 games for Remi Cabral, and Rising lead on the road.
In MLS Next Pro, last year just 7 to his name. Really just no rhythm whatsoever. And the most important thing, understanding that, yes, he does hit the back of the net here, but it's actually the movement prior that causes the penalty off the handball, Madronda, that gives him this chance. He's been hot to start the season. Much better in terms of his overall shape of his runs to unlock chances.
LaCava making a run, tucking in off the right side. LaCava's there, keeper's out, turning. LaCava's down. That's a penalty. Goodness gracious, from one end to the other.
And exactly where he's got his body. He's too far to the outside. He starts to constrict himself at the end of it now.
Hernandez against Henry. Hernandez equalizes.
And the character they discovered. 2 early goals. Took them 7 minutes to get back into that match. Nearly half of that deficit. 4 minutes goes by for the response from the home squad. He may not have liked how direct they were, how often they hit the release button for the long ball.
Individual players, and specifically goalkeeper coach Corey Robinson, looked down to Tristan Henry, pointing to his head, signaling be smart these next 5 minutes. Next play later, clean out Jake LaCava. We've got an even ball game.
Ball over for Hawkinson, glides by, pulls back on Smith. Options galore, LaCava. First touch got away, Hernandez couldn't stream to it. Rivera sprinting into a huge pocket of space. Sacco. Margaritha. Margaritha! Oh, wow! What a goal for Phoenix! An avalanche in San Antonio, and rising lead 2-1.
Side Rivera, arguably the most dangerous player for Phoenix Rising as he sprays this out. It's actually a bad decision. They wanted to release that early as Margaritha dropped down underneath and instead comes back to the outside. Sacco made himself available. He has to reset coming. You've got support on the weak side as Osorio tracks back over. And just for you to allow that much of a separation in the moment, you cannot. All they've wanted since he's come in, all they've talked about was his ability to, when he cuts it back across his body, enables him the opportunity to get a strike off on the near post.
Lifted through Cabral. Cabral off the post.
Reminder, on loan from the Rapids last year, 7 goals and 22 appearances, already got 3, and nearly lights the scoreboard again. How good is that? I mean, to understand the way that it drops across his body, Mike, remarkable. Well, they package the azalea mix that you can now get to order to your door.
Really? Chance from distance will not bother Sanchez in the least.
Took him in on the near post, but the amount of power that he can generate off that wicked wand of a left foot.
There he is, Matronda, right at Henry. There is a lot of traffic. Pulling up the end line, Paredes turned away. On the overlap, ball sliced across, Pacheco! Diving down and pinned at the line by Henry. With news about promotion, relegation, and the excitement of the new season. And it's going down to the wire here. Flailing through traffic. Ball knocked in at Henry. And he doesn't spill. Is there any time remaining? We've gone the 9 minutes. That's it. It's full time. Falling from the ranks of perfection, San Antonio fall as Phoenix get their first win of the year